Hey guys, Account Second here, and I'm just showing you an updated point standings after Talladega before the World Tour begins. I'm posting this on YouTube for those who don't have Facebook or don't have access to Facebook, don't have access to the points in general. So, for those who only have access to YouTube, want to follow the point standings, well, here they are. So, in terms of the point standings, Mason Powers in the lead. 15 points ahead of Seth Cole, although Mason is going to split, is going to be, he's going to be replaced later by Eric Powers for the World Tour. They're in the same team. They're competing for the same championship. So Mason will be swapped for Eric Powers, starting the World Tour, and that's only for the World Tour. And after that, the All-Star race and the chase races, Mason's going to come back to the ride. So Seth Cole is second in the points, 15 points back, but he's the only two-time winner so far this season. He is a two-time winner, so he is locked into the chase regardless of where he finishes in the standings after 349, which is the last race before the chase. Joshua Balkin stands third in the standings in the points, but he needs to win in order to get into the chase. Ryan Casey, you saw he won at Talladega for his first ever win, and he is fourth in the points, but that one win might get him in the chase. Pichu's a two-time winner in fifth. However, he's not eligible to be in the chase because he's one of my own drivers, and neither is Luke and Leia for the same reason. So he is the only other two-time winner this season, but he is not eligible to be in the chase. Angel Navarro is sixth place. He has one win at Daytona, but as you know, that spoiler comment in that race had him suspended for one race, and he's not going to be in the chase regardless if he wins another race in the World Tour 15 because of that one spoiler. Unfortunately, he will not be in the chase despite the win. Aaron Lukewarm is seventh, still early though, still very early. We still got World Tour 15 to go, and we might have a new driver getting into the chase. And Devin Whitston, the defending champion, is 8. He's doing pretty well, but he will be swapped again for Nick DeVasso, I think. Nick DeVasso will take over his ride for World Tour 15. Cody Hagan is 9th, and Alex Raga runs in 10th, rounds out the top 10. And you see Cooper Sauer, the other winners, Joseph Shrigley is 16th. Cooper Sauer is 21st. Luke Walker had a win, but again, he's not eligible for the chase. He's 22nd. And the rest of the field you see on below, George Work has a win. He's 25th in points. Sam Rogers has a win, even though he's 40th in points right now. But that one win could take him far if we have less than 16 winners after the World Tour. And the rest of the field, I wasn't able to get Skylar Dixon in the name because I forgot to add a driver with Skylar Dixon. So Skylar's points might have been added to Daniel Coffey. They might have been to Daniel. It might have been added to Dan Coffey. I was only able to do once for John Gilbert and Marshall Rich. I didn't remember to replace Navarre with Rich in one race, and at Charlotte. And John Gilbert, I did replace once with Dan Coffey in the 23, but I didn't do so with the rest of the races and Skylar Dixon. So I do apologize for that. I will try the best I could. I will try to replace the other drivers well, I'm not going to, well, I don't think I'm going to do it. I just think I'm going to do it with the same driver and the same name, but they'll be competing under one team anyway. So that'll make things easier for me, and I don't have to, do a lot of adding and all that stuff in Race Points Manager. I'm self-adding to know who's going to be on top of the points. So I only have to do this, twice, probably. So if you, you're going to see the other driver's name in the results, but that driver's name is going to be credited towards the first driver's name. So you see here, for example, that I'm showing you for the World Tour when my apologies for that, I'm trying to scroll up. When Eric Powers takes over for Mason Powers into the World Tour, Powers will get credit in the standings as well, and his points will carry over and will be carried to Mason Powers' point standings. So Eric Powers will actually be competing for Mason Powers. That's an example, and we have some other couple of other double-digit drivers in that field. So let me get you out the sheet to see which drivers are which. My battery's low. My apologies for that too. Before we go, let me remind you which drivers are going to be starting in World Tour 15. As you see here, The number 5 team will be driven by O'Neal Balvin after starting the World Tour, which will start our next race. He'll be replacing Mitchell Riggs. Roman Rahal will replace Nick Pericles in the number 10. Zachary Fitzwater will replace the 23, will be the new driver in the 23 for the World Tour. And after that, Dan Coffey will return in the 23 for the same team. Let me scroll down a little bit. Sean Harple will be in the 31, replacing DJ Curtis for the Tour. Nick DeVassa will replace Devin Whitston in the 35. Eric Powers will take over for his son Mason in the 38. And R.J. Bishop will return in the 95, replacing Daniel Boyles. Those drivers will only be racing in the World Tour and under one team, and they'll be counted towards the same point standing. And after that, their main drivers will take over, starting in the All-Star Weekend. So, well, I hope you guys are clear on that. And we'll see you guys at the start of World Tour. And let me remind you where we're going to be going in the World Tour this season. We're going to start off in the Veltins Arena. Yep, the one in Germany, the dirt track stadium. That'll be hosting the Mud Bowl this season. It'll kick off the World Tour in Germany. And then the next two races will be in Japan, in Twin Ring Motegi and Suzuka Circuit for duels. I was trying to get the arrow. And then we head to Kyalami, South Africa for dual races there. And then our final set of duels of the season in the new Mikovo Airport in Russia. And then we head to Bikerneki. That track is in Latvia. Latvia, I think I pronounced it right. If I didn't, I apologize, but that's a track in Latvia. I found an NN Racing, I think. So that's pretty fun. And then our return to Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium, followed by our trip to Austria, the Red Bull Ring. And then it's Rockingham, UK. Only one race this season will be held in the United Kingdom. Silverstone's not coming back, obviously, but Rockingham, UK is. And then the final 3 World Tour races will be in Canada, as always, in the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, Circuit Gillies, Villeneuve, and finally the dreaded 349, which will determine which 16 drivers will be in the chase. So hope you guys stick around for World Tour 15. We'll see you in Germany to open off the World Tour. This is the account second here, and I'll see you later.